with your live Pinpoint Doppler 12 Futurecast.
We topped out over 100 degrees today at the airport in Warwick, and we are going to be seeing cooler weather over the next 24 hours. But we're not talking about anything major here. Let's talk about what's happening right now. Live Pinpoint Doppler 12 radar. Notice this green line that's moving from the southeast into the northwest toward Providence. That's actually a sea breeze front. The Doppler radar is so sensitive that we can actually track the sea breeze fronts as they come in off of the ocean. And you can see the temperatures have cooled down into the 80s in Newport. Warwick down to 94 after being up at 102 earlier in the day. The slightly cooler air will continue working its way northward over the next 24 hours. So over the next several hours. We did break that weather record, the old record, 97 degrees set back, about 11 years ago. The new record, 102 degrees. That was set today at 2:20 this afternoon. Live city cam picture, a lot of haze out there this evening. It's hazy, hot, and humid still. 94 degrees, but it feels like 103. These feel like temperatures will likely be above 100 maybe for the next 45 minutes to an hour or so, but they will be falling back. Nonetheless, a heat advisory is in effect until 7 o'clock this evening. Wind now from the south-southeast at around 8 miles an hour. That's because of that sea breeze front that came on through, brought in the slightly cooler air, but it also brought in some slightly more humid air. The dew point temperature jumped from 66 to 72 degrees, so I guess that's the price we got to pay, is some slightly more humid air into southern New England. Heat index elsewhere, 107 in Westerly. They didn't see that sea breeze front come through. They're still sweltering down there. 102 in Smithfield is what it feels like. Feels like 103 in Providence. Satellite radar picture showing some cloudiness off to our east. That's associated with a weak area of low pressure that's going to be kind of backing up over the next 24 hours and will actually serve as our friend during the daytime tomorrow, maybe giving us some extra cloudiness and also changing the wind direction a little bit. Let's take a look at it with a live Pinpoint Doppler 12 neighborhood futurecast. We'll call it partly cloudy this evening and dry. 8 o'clock Wednesday morning. We're still looking at sunshine. Still going to be fairly hot. Maybe a couple of pop-up showers or an isolated thunderstorm tomorrow afternoon. But the big story is with the wind direction. Because of that area of low pressure off to our south, the wind flow around it will be such that we'll get some easterly winds, and that will keep us a little bit cooler for tomorrow. So for this evening, we're looking at temperatures to fall back through the 90s and 80s throughout the course of the evening, probably still in the 80s at around 11 o'clock midnight tonight. For the afternoon tomorrow, looking at 92 in Central Falls, Rumford around 91 degrees. So these temperatures are about 10 degrees cooler than what we had today. But we're still in the 90s, and the heat wave will likely continue tomorrow. 92 in Cranston, 90 degrees or so in Barrington. Along the South Shore at the beaches, we'll be finding temperatures upper 80s to around 90 degrees or so. Block Island around 85, Richmond 92 degrees. So not as hot, but it's still going to be fairly humid tomorrow. 93 degrees in Slatersville, the Oak Lawn section of Cranston around 92, Lincoln, Cumberland area around 92 degrees. Southeastern Mass, the East Bay of Rhode Island, 91 in Dayton, Westport, Mass, including Horseneck Beach, looking at temperatures to be around 89 degrees. 88 Middletown, 90 degrees over there in Bristol. Here's your live Pinpoint Doppler 12 7-day futurecast. Hot stuff, very warm stuff at least, continuing for Thursday. Still humid right through the weekend with temperatures in the 80s. Next really good chance of showers and thunder appears to be Saturday afternoon, likely after 3 o'clock or so, and continuing into the early evening. Then we're dry as we head into the middle part of next week. And you can get your updated futurecast by downloading the iPhone app. You can look for it on iTunes. Just search for WPRI. So we're looking at some cooler weather for tomorrow, 92 degrees.
A little cooler.
It'll feel
still
good.
Hot, but cooler than what we had today.
It'll feel like a relief, I think.
All right. Thanks, TJ. Our coverage of this Pinpoint Weather Alert